And her stinking mother and father were over. And my sister Nadine and my nephew Chauncey. God, I hated that kid's guts. God, I hated his... God, I admit it. I hated little Chauncey's guts. And we were sitting around the table and everybody's screaming and fighting. Who's going to say grace? Who's going to do this? And finally, I either had to tip the table over in everybody's lap or leave the room. So I left the room and I walked into the kitchen to get out my hostilities, and I noticed the trash compactor. The trash compactor was almost calling me, beckoning me. The trash compactor almost had a mind of its own, an appetite of its own. And as I stood there with my blood boiling, I opened the trash compactor and I looked at those jaws of death. Those jaws that could crush anything. Anything! I took a grapefruit and I threw it in there and slammed it shut, and I hit the on button and chop, squash! I opened it up and there was nothing in there but blood and guts from the grapefruit splattered out of it. I looked around and there was Estelle's hat sitting on the kitchen counter. Her lousy Grecian Formula 16 stained hat. I threw it in the trash compactor. Chop, 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 splat! I opened the trash compactor. I was reaching in to get the mangled hat out and laugh at it when the cat walked into the kitchen. I always hated that stinking cat. Only time it ever bothered with me is when it was hungry. Meow, feed me, meow, meow. And there I was wearing my good feel, sucker. And the cat was rubbing its hair all over my leg. The trash compactor almost said, yes, yes, feed me the cat. Feed me the cat. I am your trash compactor. Feed me the cat. You want to do it, don't you? So do it. It would be so easy. Just pick up the cat, put him inside the trash compactor, and turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. So I picked up the cat, and I put him in the trash compactor. And before the little maggot could get out, I slammed it shut. My hand moved to the on button, and I turned it on. Chop, 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 splat! I opened the trash compactor, and there was nothing in there but blood and fur. I was starting to feel better when Chauncey walked into the kitchen. My stinking nephew, Chauncey! Uncle Grease, how come you never play ball with me? Uncle Grease, how come you never ride me on your shoulders anymore? Uncle Grease, can I have some money? Uncle Grease, would you talk to me? Uncle Grease, aren't you gaining weight? Uncle Grease, Uncle Grease, Uncle Grease! 5 minutes later, I was standing all alone in the kitchen. A unique feeling of peace had come over me, and I was smoking a Camel, just looking out the window, when my sister Nadine walked into the room and said, Grease, have you seen Chauncey? I said, yes, Nadine. I think he's playing with the cat.